Imagine you have $500,000 budget. In one city, that might get you a small apartment in a high-rise building. In another city, that could get you a 4-bedroom house with a backyard and a garage. Today, we're comparing what a $500,000 budget buys you in Raleigh, North Carolina versus New York. And the difference between the two might surprise you. If we haven't met yet, my name is John Tennant. I'm a realtor here in the Raleigh-Durham area. And if you're thinking about moving to Raleigh, Cary, Apex, Durham, or anywhere in the Triangle, I put a contact form in the description where you can reach out to me directly. Now let's jump straight into the comparison. Why this comparison matters? Well, one of the biggest reasons people are moving to Raleigh is because of the housing affordability and the quality of life. A lot of people are relocating to the Triangle, are coming from high-cost cities like New York is one of the most expensive housing markets in the country. So a question many people ask is, how far does your money actually go here compared to a place like New York? So let's start by looking at what New York can give you for 500 grand. In New York City, a $500,000 budget usually means you're looking into a smaller apartment or condo, often in a shared building. Depending on the neighborhood, you might find something like a studio apartment, a 1-bedroom condo, or sometimes a smaller 2-bedroom in an outer borough. Many of these properties fall somewhere between 500 and 800 square feet and are typically living in a high-rise or mid-rise building with neighbors above and below you. Some buildings offer amenities like a gym, rooftop space, or concierge services, but there are also usually monthly HOA maintenance fees, which in some of these buildings can easily be $800 to over $1,500 a month. Outdoor space is also pretty limited in most cases. Instead of a private backyard, you might have access to a shared rooftop or nearby park, and depending on where you are in the city, parking may not even be included. Now, of course, New York offers incredible walkability, public transportation, one of the most exciting city environments in the world. But in terms of space, your money tends to go a lot further elsewhere. So let's look at what the same $500,000 budget gets you in Raleigh. Now, when you look at Raleigh and the surrounding Triangle area, the picture starts to look very different. With $500,000 budget here, you're often looking at a full single-family home rather than an apartment. Many homes in this price range include 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, around 2,000 to 2,800 square feet of living space, a private backyard, and often 2-car garages. In many neighborhoods around Raleigh, that price range can even get you a newer construction home or something built within the last 10 to 15 years. You're also likely in a suburban neighborhood with more space between homes, quieter streets, access to parks and greenways nearby. Instead of sharing walls with neighbors like you might in a city apartment building, you have your own house, yard, and more privacy overall. And for many people relocating from larger cities, that difference in space is one of the biggest surprises: square footage comparison. To put that into perspective, let's talk about square footage. In New York, $500,000 gets you 600 to 700 square feet. In Raleigh, that same budget might get you 2,400 square feet or more. That's around 3 to 4 times the living space. And it doesn't even include things like a yard, driveway, or a garage. So when people talk about how far your money gets you in Raleigh compared to some larger cities, this is exactly what they're referring to. Lifestyle differences. Now, it's important to say that these two places offer very different lifestyles, and neither of them is necessarily better or worse. New York offers an incredible, vibrant urban environment. You have public transportation, incredible restaurants, cultural attractions, and one of the most dynamic cities in the world. Raleigh, on the other hand, offers something very different. The lifestyle here tends to be a little bit more relaxed. You get more space, quieter neighborhoods, and a strong balance between city life and outdoor activities. You're also within driving distance of both the mountains and the beach, which is something a lot of people love about living in North Carolina. So it really comes down to what type of lifestyle you prefer. Raleigh is on the come up. Now, one thing that's also important to point out is that Raleigh and the Triangle are growing rapidly for a reason. A lot of people might assume that cities like New York automatically offer more because they're larger and have been established for longer, but Raleigh has been evolving quickly over the past several years. The Triangle has been known for having an incredible and growing food scene with world-renowned chefs, restaurants, and dining experiences that are starting to gain national attention. Durham in particular has been ranked the tastiest town in the South, and the restaurant scene across Raleigh, Durham, and Cary continues to grow every year. You also have major entertainment venues like DPAC in Durham, which regularly host Broadway shows, concerts, and major performances. Now, events that are also starting to come to the area, like the Garmin Marathon, which is expected to bring elite runners and international attention to the Triangle. On top of that, some of the largest companies in the country are continuing to build offices and headquarters throughout the region, bringing jobs and investment into the area. So while Raleigh may not have the same long-established reputation as a place like New York, there's a reason so many people are starting to pay attention to it. There's a lot happening here, and the growth of the region continues to bring new opportunities, restaurants, events, and experiences. Why so many people are relocating to Raleigh? One of the reasons Raleigh has seen so much growth over the past several years is because people are looking for balance of opportunity, affordability, and quality of life. The Triangle area has a strong job market, major universities, and a growing tech presence. At the same time, the housing market, while it has grown a lot, it's significantly more accessible than some of the major coastal cities. So for people coming from places like New York, California, or other high-cost areas, Raleigh often feels like a place where you can get more space and a different pace of life without giving up any of the benefits of a growing city. If you're thinking about moving to Raleigh or anywhere in the Triangle and want help figuring out what areas are the best fit for you, I'll put my contact form in the description where you can reach out to me directly. And if there are other cities you'd like to see compared to Raleigh, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.